The Sahel has experienced an upsurge in organized crime since the 1990s, with an increase in types, volumes, and values of illicit products trafficked through the region. Overall, transnational organized crime negatively impacts stability and development in the Sahel and constitutes a major obstacle to the achievement of sustainable development goals. Transnational organized crime has multifaceted impacts on 4 pillars: peace and security, human rights, governance and rule of law, as well as sustainable development. Organized crime fuels tensions, violence and competition over illicit profits and territorial control. Income drawn from illicit markets is reinvested in vehicles and weapons, increasing the power of groups to fight. Organized crime exploits vulnerabilities of individuals in the Sahel. Trafficking activities lead to human rights abuses such as slavery, sexual exploitation, child labor and forced labor. Organized crime fuels corruption and erodes people's trust in state institutions. Organized crime groups operating across the Sahel infiltrate certain layers of state systems, for example by bribing law enforcement officials at the borders. Organized crime finances political candidates to obtain protection and facilitation of illicit activities. Organized crime has a negative impact on economic growth and development. Crime deters national and foreign investments. It delays the development of resilient infrastructure, inclusive and sustainable industrialization and innovation in Sahelian economies. Criminals provide non-sustainable local livelihood at the expense of sustainable economic, social and environmental development. Trafficking of goods limits state resources available that could be deployed for social protection and welfare systems. Trafficking in medical products and drugs hinders the achievement of essential health care in the Sahel. Trafficking deteriorates the Sahelian environment. Use of cyanide and mercury in gold mines leads to significant contamination of water supplies and lands. Women smuggled in the Sahel can fall victim to sexual violence and exploitation. Stabilization efforts in the region have so far predominantly focused on terrorism, largely underestimating the role and impact of crime in the current situation in the Sahel. Let's adopt integrated approaches to organized crime and offer alternative sustainable development options to communities that rely on trafficking activities. Let's put an end to all forms of illicit trafficking.